Run it back. This time, we're going to try to pay closer attention. Because there are a lot of moving parts. I'm trying to be kind to myself, okay? If you started playing Slay the Spire in this year, do you think you would drop it for being too complicated? No, because Slay the Spire is not a complicated game. It's just a hard game. But the mechanics are delightfully simple. There's just like, you know, a few keywords you learn as you play it, and then like the cards are like do 6 damage, do 8 damage, apply vulnerable, stuff like that. I feel like every other card game, maybe not every other card game, I feel like a lot of card games, strategy games, RPG, tactics games, roguelites, etc., I feel like they break, in my opinion, they have a tendency to submit to being over-designed. People get inspired by a game like Slay the Spire and they say, I want to make a deck builder, but I can't just make a card that's like do 8 damage because then I'm just making Slay the Spire again. So then it's like there's 900 different elements attached to things, and there's modifiers, and there's status effects, and there's different card types, and etc., etc. Darkest Dungeon 2 is simplistic. Yeah, but it's not... You don't want me to go as hard on Darkest Dungeon 2 as I would have to go, to be honest. I think they kind of... I think they got the recipe not... In my opinion, they made a good game that I don't want to play. That's the diplomatic way to say it. I think they made the best version of the game that they wanted to make, and it just is, it doesn't fit for me. Because I feel like, for me, I want a roguelite to like... I don't want a roguelite to have bosses where it's like, you have to do things this way to beat the boss, if that makes sense. I don't want the bosses to be a puzzle. That's what I'm trying to say. I want a roguelite boss to be like, you can kill it 100 different ways. It's just like a power check and a skill check for where your run is at. I don't want it to be like 95% of every run is a roguelite, and then the bosses themselves are like, oh, you just, you know, flip the red switch, then cut the blue wire, then flip the yellow switch. How about the rat in Gungeon? Were you at the stream yesterday where I was talking about the fact that the only thing gamers love more than Baldur's Gate 3 is arguing about Baldur's Gate 3 while not playing it? That's what we're doing right now. We have a game in front of us. We're enjoying it. We're trying to wrap our head around it. People were not pogged up for the actual gameplay, but then when a man gives his opinion on video games, they're like, oh, really? What about this edge case instead? I'm not part of that culture. I'm playing with my action figure right now, and you're Al from Toy Story 2 walking in and going, do you know that's a fake that's not actually made at the original, you know, Woody factory? And I'm like, okay, brother, just drop off the food and leave me alone. I'm gaming here. Just relax. Okay. Let me fucking think about it for a second. Gain 2 value after 10 cards are played. On mature, consume water, gain 3 value. Gain 2 value after 10 cards are played. So these are the same card. Yes. Let's try some mushrooms. So we want to play a lot of cards. On adjacent wither, gain 2 value. Give me another mushroom. This costs 4 water, it gives you 2. Okay. Now let me look at my dude for a second here. On adjacent wither, gain 2 value. So we would love a card that withers, if possible. Wither at the beginning of the 3rd day. Fantastic. You take your apple so that if an adjacent wither happens, you gain value. There you go. Okay, and then we place them. They place randomly. And you are adjacent to a wither, but this doesn't wither till the 3rd day. I understand. I will harvest 32 common crops to receive an award that gives me when a vegetable crop matures. Sure. And then we want another. Well, the flower is kind of nice because it synergizes with us playing a lot of cards, which is also something that we're doing with the portobello mushroom or the button mushroom. I can't remember. So give me this. You'll gain value after 10 cards are played. It seems better to get that out as early as possible. Then place it. You can place another apple. Now I understand. We should have bought one more crop. One more plot. Understandable. Okay, if I have to, I'll take 32 commons. On mature, add 1 value to adjacent crops. On harvest, gain 2x value. On mature, gain 2 value if adjacent is sweet. Give me a mint. Frickin' mint! I don't have enough gold. Okay, I see what you're saying when you say it's going to take up too much space. We only have 3 available right now. Gain 2 value after 10 cards are played on adjacent with it. You have to play that. Cut this for now. Okay, I understand. Now we want our mushroom to be adjacent to something that withers, and that is not going to be the case. We could have put one more out there. Son of a bitch! Farming's hard. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. How about rice? On mature, gain 2 value if your water is high. Matures at the start of the day. On mature, gain 2 value if you're adjacent to fruit. I think this is a skip to my loo. Try apple at the end. That's a good idea. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's good. We got 15 gold out of that. I don't precisely know why, but that feels nice. Give me a portobello so that you level. Gain 3 value after 10 cards are played. What's your value? 3. Does it stack like forever? Stop saying OG recommender here. I know you're not only one of you is the OG recommender, okay? You can't all be the OG recommender. I will take a camellia for synergy. And then play the exact same hand again. Apple at the end makes a lot of sense. You know what you're talking about. Two value of adjacent to fruit. 2 value of adjacent to wet. Reroll me. I'll take another camellia. Which I understand. You know, for 10 gold, I could place you again. What value do you give me? 2 value every time you take up a little bit more water. Big whoop, who cares? It's Camellia like Amelia? No, I know her. And she does. And you're my fact-checking cuz. Here you go, 25 gold. We've used our farm for half of 1 season. Wither a random crop and draft an additional. This is what we need, okay? Because this will wither something which could wither it next to a mushroom, which could make the mushroom better. It makes perfect sense. And then someone told me that maize is incredible. Spreads to adjacent empty plot after every 6 cards played. I'm going to ignore your advice and substitute my own because I feel like the shiitake mushroom synergizes with what we already had going on. Sorry, James Samwise, original poster. Now, let me think about this. The shears should go first. No, the mushroom should go first. Should go like... So we want this mushroom to be placed so that when the wither happens... Yeah. You know I'm such a fool for you. It didn't do it adjacent to the mushroom. I want to cry. Yes, but the camellia should be at the beginning. Well, wait a second. When a vegetable crop matures, it gains 3 value if it's adjacent to another vegetable. Mushrooms aren't vegetables. You ever think about how crazy that is? That's what we need. Like, they're so vegetable coated. And yet somehow they have the audacity to not be. And then you also should be at the front. Anything that gains value when more cards are played should be closer to the front. He's got it all figured out here. Mushrooms are more related to us than they are to plants. Well, speak for yourself, buddy. They might be more related to you than they are to plants, but they're not more related to me than they are to plants, quite frankly. It's insulting that you would even suggest that. This is a skip in my world. This is a reroll. And this is a shiitake. And this is a portobello. Oh, dude. Hang on. Hang on. Let me think about this. Someone said you don't need passives to be up here. My question then, if you don't need passives to be up here in order to trigger, this is just my armchair game design Andy, okay? Why can they put them up there then? You shouldn't be able to put them up there if they don't do anything different from being here or here. For space, they count as cards played. Oh, so we could play cards and then it helps with our camellia. They come and go. They come and go. I see what you're saying. Place a card after shears. Put apple after shears. If you insist. Then we can probably put this out there too. I will never get the mushroom trigger. Wait, I must have gotten the mushroom trigger because you got 3 extra value on that one. 27 gold. More shears, better shears. Do we even have a seed? Portobello me? Button me? Wait, why am I using button mushrooms? What am I? These are the same. Oh, that's the same mushroom. This is a different mushroom. Button mushroom. Shiitake mushroom. You got to be up here, brother. You don't have to be up here. You got to be up here. What the hell's going on? All the mushrooms look the damn same. These ones are the same. We don't have duplicates of that. Those ones are the same. Okay, I understand now. 2 value after 10 cards played. 2 value of adjacent to sweet. Welcome to the Choki. On adjacent wither, gain 2 value. 2 value when cards are played. Okay, I think this is fine. Plot me. Probably would have been a good idea. No, wait, I think we got exactly the right amount. And this portobello is popping off. That's 29. It's funny that 2 mushrooms can look identical, but one of them will liquefy your liver. Dude, it's crazy, like... It's insane that humanity lets mushrooms stay alive. Because, like, aren't 98% of the mushrooms that you see in nature like poisonous or lethal? We really keep like the whole kingdom alive just because of shiitakes and portobellos? Because like the other ones aren't even good. If we didn't have mushrooms, we'd be up to our ears in dead plants and animals? No, because we could keep the bacterias around. Most of them, at least. I would personally, I'd like to get rid of Salmonella and Campylobacter, but that's just because I got a bias. But give me Portobello, because then we combine. Oh, I can't combine you just yet because you're okay. I see the problem. I see the problem. You should come down. You should come up. There. That's the way. I like it. I think. And you know what? Just plot me. While we're here, just plot me. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you should kill it. I'm just saying it kills you. I feel like if there was like a bleach lake or something like that, mankind would be like, they'd whip out the shop vac, brother, because people keep falling into the bleach lake. We could turn that into like a new water park or something. Only 3% of mushrooms are poisonous? Now, I will say, I think I'm going to lose again. I will say, that surprises me. I would have assumed the number is a lot higher. Nah, you're good? That's nice of you to say that. Can somebody tell me what my problem is here right now? Why am I not making a lot of money? You need more money. Stop spending so much money on candles. You know what? Maybe you're right. You should be able to slot something in here. That's my 2 cents. Instead of having to move everything down by 1, you should be able to slot something in here. None sets and you're hyper-focusing on upgrading tiers. I need like the next level though. I need like the diagnosis of why that's the problem. I'm a shiitake-based lad, right? Shiitake-based lad? Shiitake-based lad. I'm a shiitake-based lad. On adjacent wither, gain 4 value. You should make something wither. You killed your own wither strategy? How, though? How? If the shears activate before shiitake are placed, they don't work. Your ass is portobello. Your ass is shiitake. Ah, okay, I understand. Thank you. There we go. Problem solved. Now watch the money come in. Ooh, 40 gold. That's huge. We made it. All crop cards cost an additional 1 water to play, but we got another sprinkler. Let me get mulch. And another shiitake mushroom. And another portobello mushroom. Maybe I am hyperfixating on stuff that I already have. That does tend to be a problem for me in auto battlers in general. So I mean I pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, I will. So I think only apple should be after shears. That makes sense to me. And then we can just, what does mulch do? Everything's cheaper to play. Only apple should be after, as far as crops go, only apple should be after shears. Well, you are an idiot. Yeah. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then none of these are going to wither. He's figuring it out, man. Nope. Didn't expect NL to be wimpy pilled. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to be wimpy pilled? Is it like Diary of a Wimpy Kid? The restaurant? Wimpy's the guy from Popeye. I thought Popeye was the guy from Popeye. I don't know that much about Popeye, I guess, unlike you guys, though, so I don't know. Wimpy's the guy you just quoted? There was no quote. I was just talking. It's 48? We might lose on this one again. Wimpy's the guy who says, I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Are you time traveling here from 175 like years ago? I thought that was like some of the first words in Old English, like in Beowulf. Oh, with the jabber walk and pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, and yes, which is why I'm surprised you referenced it. I didn't reference it. I've referenced people referencing it. Okay? There's a marked difference. Prezzo, what the hell am I doing? What is this? I don't understand what I'm doing here. I'm planting crops, but I'm not even planting crops. I'm going broke. The farm is going to get confiscated by the bank. I'm buying shiitake mushrooms like as much as I can, but it doesn't seem to be helping. Why are shiitake mushrooms so expensive at the grocery store if it's not sustainable for the farmer to farm them? I withered the thing that gets a buff from other things being withered around it. I don't understand, but I do like clicking on the same thing over and over. I definitely do like... I feel great when I need a portobello mushroom, and then I get a portobello mushroom. Look at dude! Hang on! We're going on this one. Forget this. I'm skipping the first one. I'm skipping the second one because you didn't give me what I need, and cash is tight. Come, I need big plays here. I need 60. 56. You piece of crap. I need the sprinkler. I'm not skipping that. What about a horse? Passive, one free reroll, gets skipped on. I might need that extra gold. Give me replicator. Give me shiitake mushroom. We need it. It's necessary. Give me a... I want to make this one, man. Skip me. Combine me. You should not be there. You can be there instead. Chat, pray for me. I'm a motherfucking starboy. 47. That's not great. But hang on. Sell this replicator. Wait, where's my button mushroom? Shiitake. You're a button mushroom? 2 gold. 1 gold. We need this. 2 gold. 1 gold. Sell the apple. You know what? You're a genius. Harvest 13 mushrooms. Fish. Gain gold if you have a lot of water. I can do that. I can do that. Another shiitake mushroom. Another portobello mushroom. Yeah. 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 It makes perfect sense. Play the next 1 crop card. I don't really understand what you do, brother, but I'm putting you up here anyway. $52 gold. You have to put it before a crop. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Skip me. Portobello me. Combine portobellos, they're not ready for that yet. We should make more portobellos. Is that correct? Yes. Launch me. Or shiitakes. I can't keep them straight in my head, man. It's too much. Please, we are going to starve to death. Stop spending so much money on candles. You're right, we're not going to make it today, man. We could use a camellia. We could use a shiitake. Shiitake. Portobello. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think it's a problem with the game. I think it's a problem with me. I don't think I'm cut out for this, man. We need a new school of game design for people who are dumb. Normalize, wait, where am I going with this? Let me think about this. The school is called the casino. Candy Crush. Super Auto Pets. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Because, like, I understand, I'm not being a hater, sincerely. I understand there's a market for this. But my ass does not know what's happening. It's just too much, man. It's all the crops have subtypes, okay? I understand. They also have effects. And then their subtypes allow you to get a set bonus. I get it. It's like getting the godly plate of the whale and the godly helm of the whale in Diablo. And then you got this space here, you got the 3x3 grid, no fog of war, etc., etc. But to keep all of that in my brain simultaneously and then synthesize the information effectively in order to make an informed decision is too much for me. I don't have the intellectual condenser that can look at the full scope of information that's available here and turn it into a digestible form in order to feel like I have agency over my results. I don't have the condenser. Like, basically, I'll tell you where my brain is at. Essentially, when I look at this, I look for the word mushroom. I don't see the word mushroom, and I say, okay, well, all of this seems not that great for me then. What is the B? Spreads flower? I don't even think I have flowers. I think I'm like exclusively dedicated to mushrooms here. I could get a rare seed climber, withers at the beginning of the 3rd day. The music probably isn't helping his deprecated neurons. Excuse me, Baldur's Gate 3 dev takes shot at streamer in chat. Clickbait, 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 clickbait. Dexerto picks it up. Everybody that follows Dexerto and then just reposts Dexerto stuff picks it up after that. You gotta be careful, Macros. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, okay? We're not making it anyway. We might as well re-roll to try to play more Go Fish. Shiitake me. Ooh, he's done it. Oh, that's not enough, brother. Yeah, they will be confiscating my farm. My farm is about to be confiscated. I should have taken the camellia. I'm toast, man. They took my rings. They took my Rolex. I looked at the brothers, said, damn, what's next? Time. It might be the only thing that can save us, which is why I took a kidney bean. Now watch this. This is what it's all about. Even if we lose, we now have a purple level portobello mushroom. And that is the only thing that truly matters. Should play that. Should play that. Should play that. Yeah. This is the order. I mean, it by itself generated 35 and 35, which is pretty sick. That takes us to 97. Hit you with the give up on this one. Slash marker. This is crop rotation. Slash marker crop rotation.